This is astrological forecast for all Aquarius people, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of August, but most important for eclipse season that we will have from August 12th till August 28th. Eclipse season is the most karmic period of the year where a lot of situations are happening for a reason. That's not a coincidence. A lot of things that happen during eclipse season are shaping us as a person. So also remember that during eclipse season, a lot of situations, the situations that happen during eclipse season are meant to happen. We cannot avoid them. Also, whatever we do during eclipse season, we cannot undo it later. So if you make some decision, for example, and it's very serious, maybe wait till August 29 when eclipse season is over, or if you're 100% sure, then of course go for it. But eclipse season, whatever you do, guys, for example, if you decide to divorce or something, you cannot redo it later. The damage will be already here. That's it. Whatever you do, it's staying in your life. Usually the main decisions in life are happening during eclipse season, eclipse corridor. Also, eclipse season and corridor events are not happening overnight. It's happening 1 month before and 3 months after eclipse. So we're starting this month with solar eclipse, and the solar eclipse will be happening in your 7th house, the house of relationships. And this is actually the new cycle, the start of events for the next year and a half, for the next 18 months in your life. So for you guys, this is actually the serious decision about your partnership. If you were dating, now is the moment when you might decide to take the next step for engagement, for getting married, moving together. For example, if you were thinking about a divorce, this might also actually happen, because solar eclipse is starting the events in your life for the next year and a half. Also, Mercury will be now in your 7th house, so this is a lot of talking, a lot of thinking about your relationship, about your partnership, not only romantical ones but also business partners. Like, there will be a lot of communication going on about your partners, business partners in life, and of course romantical partners. Maybe you and your partner will be talking, communicating about the marriage. Like, maybe this is the time for you, to finally get married, and your partner and you will be talking a lot about this now during this August and the next 3 months after. For Aquarius people, there will be a lot of things happening connected to your relationships, especially romantical relationships now. You guys are fully focused on this. And also there is karmic node now in your 7th house, and this solar eclipse, which is happening in Leo, affecting Aquarius the most. It will make this opposition to you to 7th house, which will actually trigger you to take this next step in your relationship or make serious decision about your relationship. Maybe you will make a decision for a breakup, and during the next year and a half you will be planning or finalizing divorce and so on, or looking for a new place of living because of that. Or you, Aquarius, might be deciding to get married and you will be planning a wedding for the next year and a half. Why it's different? Because I don't know how exactly it will play in your chart. I don't know all of your placements, risings and so on. So this is overall happening for Aquarius. It starts with the change in your relationship, partnership, but to know exactly, we need to see the whole birth chart, what is going on exactly. But overall, the tendency is that there will be changes in your relationship, partnerships, and so on in the next year and a half. Aquarius people, you might be now feeling very, energy during eclipse season is chaotical, unpredictable, and for you it's extremely hard now, to maintain this energy. Maybe you don't know where you go and so on. But during eclipse season, universe sends you these clear messages. You will understand your life. You will finally understand where do you need to go. It will be clear. There won't be mixed signals during this August, because eclipse season is giving you right answers. Mars is now in your 6th house, so there might be some issues connected to work, your daily routine. There is even quarrels, conflicts about your daily life. What do you do? Maybe you left your job and now looking for the new job, and it's quite hard for you, this new routine. Or maybe there is 6th house, also the house of your job, daily job that you do in office, for example, and there's a lot of conflicts in your workplace now. Also, Mars is not only the planet of conflicts, of course, but also the planet of motivation and energy. So a lot of energy might be put now into this job. Maybe you're looking for a job and it takes a lot of your energy, or maybe just if you're working, it takes a lot of energy at work, because like with colleagues, 6th house usually represents colleagues and so on. So Venus is now moving in your 9th house and will be moved there from August 7 till September 11. So Venus in 9th house is about traveling. You guys might be going on some nice vacation trip during this August, which is nice. Also, Venus 9th house is the house of foreigners, so might be you are, starting a relationship with foreigners and enjoying a little romance with them, texting with them. Also, this is the house of spirituality and education. You might actually start new education, or you might be just very into spirituality. Maybe you watch Odyssey and now you are like fully into mythology, Greek mythology, and you want to learn and discover more about it. But overall, Venus 9th house is about foreign matters. So maybe you were working with foreigners. Maybe you will have this, even Venus is love and money. So maybe you have, romantical trip together with your partner, or maybe that you will have some dating with foreigners, little romance with foreign people, but most probably that you guys are going on some trip, which is very nice. Also, Sun will be in your 8th house, the house of shared resources. So it might be that you receive some financial support, maybe tax return, maybe government will give you money, but it's like taking money back from someone. Also, it might be that your partner will support you financially now and will give you some money, which is very nice. Also, you can expect some presents now from your partner. Lunar eclipse will be happening in your 2nd house, and lunar eclipse is closing the cycle of financial situation that's been happening in your life during the last year and a half, during the last 18 months. So now you are closing this cycle of some financial situation. Maybe you had some financial struggles and now they will be finishing with this lunar eclipse, or like you had one income source, for example, and now it's over, or you are leaving the job now and changing the job. So whatever financially been struggling for you, like giving you anxiety, is now finishing, is now leaving your life. Also, you guys might think what was happening in your life in August 2017, 2018, because this eclipse is going to be very similar. So think what was happening back then, and now there might be quite similar events in your life. Also, we had quite similar eclipse in February 2009. So also think back what was starting in your life at this time, because it might be now you are starting the same journey. Maybe in 2017-18 you started the new job, and now you are also starting the new job. So these events are quite connected. Various people, let's also see the guidance from the universe for you now for this upcoming eclipse season, because the eclipse season gives you very clear direction, very clear answers about your life. It's like everything makes sense during eclipse season. So let's see what is like the universal guidance for you now. And this is 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a very happy card, which is showing like very balanced, nice, happy relationship, emotional support, and bright future. You guys are going to the bright future. So for you, the solar eclipse in 7th house might be actually the start of a happy relationship. So there is a lot of possibilities that you guys are really getting married or becoming a parent. That's also might be happening. But overall, this is a very nice message to you that there is a bright future. Like overall connected to your family, to your partner. This is going to be getting better and better now. 10 of Cups is about emotional support. So you will receive a lot of support from your partner now. Also, this is about love and happiness, harmony, peace, and also long-term commitment, which is literally the marriage. So it might be absolutely the marriage for you guys. You are making the decision, and maybe in the next year and a half, you will be actually planning the wedding. So for Aquarius people, this is good. If you are already married, it might be that you are planning a child or a second child, or planning to move somewhere together, or planning to buy a house together. So overall, this is a good universal message to all Aquarius people.